Alright, so hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going on legend, which is Forge. I'll play the clip right now for what Forge has been announced of the developers, and then I'll go over all of his abilities. So I'll play it right now.
So I will go ahead and announce for you folks, our next legend coming in Season 4 is Forge. Take a look at that handsome guy. Call him Jimmy. He's a great guy. Super excited about him. I know you guys have a lot of fun like with writing him. Tom, tell us a little bit about Forge.
Yeah, no, he's this guy's the exact opposite of Crypto, who's our last legend we introduced. This guy is he's a brawler. He gets up close and personal with you, and he's got a mean left hook, if you can see it from the picture.
Yes.
He's a five-time Hyper Fighting Federation champion.
That's a mouthful. Okay.
Yes.
That's funny because you have a little experience with that.
I do. I might have a past with a certain sports entertainment company.
Yeah.
So I got
talked
to pull
about
on
Tom.
that.
Yeah.
I got to pull on that, which is great when we were writing this character. It was really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, you know, outside of that, what's a little bit more kind of about his like personality and kind of like his motivation for coming into
big personality, and he's conquered one world with the MMA world, and now he wants to conquer another one with the Apex games. He's also the first legend we're introducing who is corporate sponsored. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, and his sponsor is Hammond Robotics. Now, I don't know if Apex Legends people know that, but if you're a Titanfall fan, you've heard them before.
Yes.
But yeah, are they good? Are they bad? I'll have to play to find out.
Alright, so he's and well, not abilities, but what he will actually look like, and him get announced. Now I'll actually go over his abilities. So it's not actually clear which ones are the tacticals and which ones are the ultimates. But I'll go through what I believe, and also passives. I'll go over what I believe are the actual abilities for tactical, passive, ultimate, and basically what all of them are, and the descriptions for them. There's 6 abilities, and yeah, there's quite a lot. So the first one is named Pull Shot. So this one is a short-range grapple that pulls enemies into you, or can be used to launch yourself into the air. So this is really similar to, obviously, Pathfinder's Grapple is tactical ability, Grapple to get out of reach places quickly. I mean, literally the same as that. I think the only difference between the grapple hook and this one is obviously you can grapple people with Pathfinder's ability, but then it like pulls you slowly into them. I think with this, Ford is like really quick in the battle. Like he's all of the this is like obviously going into other abilities, but he does the whole jump up and slam down on the ground type of stuff. Like he's really good at close range. So if he has a grapple that's really slow, that would make no sense because he's good at extreme close range. He would have to have a quick grapple. But it's range grapple. So it's not as if he has this grapple hook like Pathfinder where you can go on top of a massive building. It'll probably be within 5 to 10 meters that you can possibly grapple someone, and then basically grab them and you go towards them instead of you pulling them towards you. I think it'll work in the opposite way, because he's all about the whole melee type of punching, doing more damage type of things. So if he can launch towards them, it would make more sense in that way. To launch yourself into the air. I mean, I'm assuming that'll be not the same as Pathfinder's ability, like how he can use the grapple to like hook onto buildings. I think what that means is if there's like someone on a floor above you and you can grapple them, I think that'll mean that it'll work in the same way as Pathfinder's ability. You can use that as like, a place to launch yourself up. So if someone's on a floor above, you can just use them. I think that's how it got. I don't think it'll actually be able to grapple buildings and stuff. If you can, it'll be a carbon copy of Pathfinder's ability, so I don't know how that would work. But the next ability is Ground Slash. Crouch while airborne to slam into the ground below. I'm assuming this will do damage. It doesn't say. So I'm just assuming it'll do damage. I think that will be the passive ability. The first one is obviously going to be the tactical, the grapple hook. But this is one of the passive abilities. I think this also goes like hand in hand with the next one, the KO Punch one. This one, the KO Punch, is you jump forward in a direction and you press crouch while airborne to slam into the ground below. If you really think about it, that's the exact same as the first one, except it just says jump forward in a direction. So I think this one may be the tactical as well. So the passive is kind of not there. I think the whole ground slam thing is, so I think we can kind of combine the ground slam and the KO punch together, and we can kind of put that as either a tactical or a passive, either or. Don't really know. Doesn't say. Because it can work either way. You can have like a button that you press for it, or you can just launch yourself into the air if you jump or something. You know, it doesn't really say. And then the next ability is 1-2. I think this is the ultimate ability. Bull rush in a straight line, meaning that you go very, very fast. If you hit an enemy along the way, press again to do an uppercut, launching you into the air. Obviously, when it says uppercut, it seems like it means do more damage to them. So you'll do, an uppercut, and then do like 50 damage or something, and then you get launched into the sky. Pretty overpowered if you think about it. He's all about the close range stuff, and I think people are getting making it go to the head, that this character is only good at close range, and that he just doesn't have weapons. I think people are kind of getting making that go to the head. I think that's what I was like, oh, this is shit. He only has melee ability. Kind of forget how many times I'm in the proximity of 5 meters within next to enemies. I could be doing these abilities and doing a load of damage to them that I wouldn't be doing with an R99 or something like that. So these abilities are pretty useful, and if they're not useful for me, it'll be useful for someone else. Just depends on their skill, what they want to use. So if some people like aggressive characters, Bankith, Octane, Mirage, people like them type of characters. Some people like defensive characters. Some people might like Forge, for example. Don't know what one Forge might be. I believe he probably will be another aggressive character. But he does have some type of defensive abilities as well, because he is close range. So, he will only be kind of locking down an area. So I don't know what he'll be. But I believe he'll be an aggressive character. But that's the 1-2-1. Bull rush in straight line. If you hit an enemy along the way, press again to do an uppercut, launching you in the air. And then on the ropes one, enhance your melee to do more damage the lower your health is. Dealing melee damage gives you a temporary overshield. So yeah, what this basically, I think this one probably is, it's probably the tactical, I think, because if you have to press a button to activate a short time, kind of more damage melee attack, I don't think that'll make sense. I'll have the whole KO punch, press crouch while airborne to stand at the ground below. I think that one will be you jump into the sky of some reason, and then you press the button and then slam into the ground where an enemy is. I think that's how that will work. That'll be the tactical. Similar to the pull shot, which will also be a tactical. And this one will likely be a passive. Enhance your melee to do more damage, lower your health is. So you could just be on low health, and you can be in the back. Well, I'm on low health, I can try and punch them, I'll do 50 damage or something instead of 30. And it might give you some, but if you do a melee attack. So I think that will be the passive, honestly. Then the victory rush, the last one. Killing a player with a melee attack restores your health and gives you 30% speed boost for 10 seconds. That one sounds like another passive. So on the run, the passives, killing a player with a melee attack and gives you 30% speed boost for 10 seconds. That, not gonna lie, because the amount of times that, you get into a fist fight at the start of the game, and you and someone else is punching each other, obviously Forge will win them all the time because of his other passive ability that he does more damage when on low health. So he will actually get the last shot and do more damage. But once he does that, he'll regain all of his health that he lost off the punch and fight, if he lost any, and then have a speed boost for 10 seconds to get out of that area. That is really for the starting games, and if you do like meleeing people, that ability might become in use. So obviously other characters, if you want to compare we have Bangalore that quite a lot. I don't think this character would be useful for me, because Bangalore is like kind of, you get into an area, if they're too close, you run away sometimes. Whilst this guy just goes for, he just goes punching everyone. I don't really punch people in the game. I just kind of shoot, and I think that's what a lot of people do. So that kind of leads on to why I think there's another legend coming in, which I will go over in another. Because if there was so many leaks on the Revenant, and then they bring out Forge, and no one likes him, they're gonna get a lot of criticism, because they already said that Season 3, although it was good, it had lots of criticism. They have to make Season 4 better, especially how it's the 1 year anniversary. They can't just tease Revenant a load from all the different teasers, like the Shadowfall event, and then in the background, as well as the tease at the very start of the dev stream. It actually showed Revenant in the background. They can't have all that and then not give us Revenant, which actually was a way better character than this for people. And then there's actually been polls and stuff, and 74% of people or something say that they want Revenant rather than Forge. Obviously, 26 people want Forge, 26% of people want Forge. So, that comparison, if they bring out Forge only, people are going to be pissed off. So, I think there's going to be two, and there are some leaks that there will be two legends, but in the next video.